Hello, everybody. What is this, Wednesday? Happy Wednesday to you all. Please do me a favor. Come on in and like, share, and subscribe. Good evening to you all. Good evening, prayer. What you got here? Good evening, just watching the prayer service. Oh, hold on. Just watching the prayer service for Nolan Wells in Mississippi. Prayers to his entire family, and especially his parents. Today would have been his birthday. Absolutely. Yeah, prayers up, especially. Um, yes, that story is extremely heartbreaking. Hey, Londa, welcome in. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello to Miss Stephanie. Stephanie, you were the first one here. So there's that. Welcome in. So glad to have you. And then, of course, Deacon Robert. He's going to be sure that the lights is on in the church and that the air condition is blowing good and all that good stuff. So welcome in, Deacon. Then we got let's see here, Jacqueline. Good evening to you. Hey girl, hey. We have Melissa. Welcome in. So glad you could join us this evening. And then we got, of course, beautiful Londa. Sabrina. Hey girl, hey. Sabrina in the building, Londa's in the building, Pray Era is in the building. Gotta love it. Let's see who else. Anthony, good evening to you, Anthony. So glad you could join us as well. Uh, what's Sabrina say? Hold on. She said, Londa, that dude was pissing me off last night on Courtney's show. Ooh. But I was in the bushes because I was working and couldn't respond. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. You said today is Cruz's birthday. Oh my goodness, happy birthday. I need to reach out to her and say hello and happy birthday. Hello, good evening to you, Anthony. um, hey SoCal, good evening to you. Let's keep the hot streak going of good panels. Yes, absolutely. Good evening to you, Mark. Welcome in. Let's see. I watched the replay and almost threw my good church pearls. Y'all. Oh, y'all. Okay. Last night was extremely interesting. If you missed the live from last night, please, I don't know. That's all I can say. Just watch at your own risk. I'm gonna say that. Jack, I bet Prayer said Londa had to turn the YouTube channel as the great aunt of five great black nephews and three. Oh, okay. You still okay? You talking about Nolan? Yes. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. Hey, Sean. Hey, Shauna. What's going on, y'all? Do me a favor. While we're here, go ahead, please like, share, and subscribe. Would you do that for me? Let's get my content into the algorithm. So I think that's what the like is for. And if you share it, of course, I can get more subscribers if they, enjoy the content. So there's that. What did it say? Y'all coming on. I think it's y'all coming on in. Yes. We had a time last night. Oh Lord. If y'all are not already, go ahead and subscribe to my sister Sean with the Sean Talks show. I'm normally over there for the ladies panel on Sunday nights. So yeah, Mark, if that's what you want to call it. Oh my God. Woo, y'all. I'll tell you, I got messages and all the things in regards to last night. So that was definitely interesting. Um, what else is going on? I want to say thank you. I want to thank each and every one of you who have given to my platform in one way or another, be it a like, a share, a subscribe, and especially a financial contribution. So I want to say thank you to everyone who has financially supported the I Am Courtney Phillips TV platform. Your generosity, kindness, and support means more than words can ever express. Because of you, this platform can continue to grow, create, and pour into others. So thank you for believing in the vision and for being a part of the journey. So I am forever grateful to you all. So I just wanted to say thank you. I really, really, really appreciate you all. With that being also said, uh, let's see. My daughter's like, I finished my homework, and I had to tell her, I'm live, girl. I'm live. Let's see here. I want to share. I have another giving platform I've added to the list. So now, if you would like to support the channel or continue to support the channel, you can do so by giving via uh, PayPal, which is my tip jar there, and you can oh my gosh, scan the QR code. My mind, help Lord. You can scan the QR code there for PayPal, or you can scam. Lord have mercy, help me. Scan the QR code for Venmo, and my Venmo handle is I am Courtney Phillips TV as well. So you can give via PayPal. You can also give via Venmo, as well as Zelle. So I have Zelle as well, and that is I am Courtney Phillips TV at gmail.com. So if you would like to give, those are three ways to give via Zelle, PayPal, or Venmo. If you would like to support the channel, I would greatly appreciate that. So, with that being said, because we have plenty to talk about, you can also follow me on all of the socials. Well, not all of them, but you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at I am Courtney Phillips TV, as well as on Threads is I am Courtney Phillips, and Patreon. I'm going to do 2 Patreon lives this week, and it's going to be pretty good. So we're going to do I'm going to do one regarding my weight loss. I'm going to spill all the beans and really, discuss um, my journey with my weight and give explicit details on the tools that I've used and things of that nature. So I believe I will do that on Friday, Saturday-ish, either Friday or Saturday. And so there's that, and then I'm going to do an after show. I'm going to do a live with my ex-husband's wife, and so I'm going to do an after show after that in Patreon live. And so if you would like to be a part of that community, that exclusive community, then you are welcome to do so, and that's patreon.com/I am Courtney Phillips TV. Okay, patreon.com/I am Courtney Phillips TV. There is that. So those are the ways to do that. I'm looking at the comments to make sure. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. Mark said, I'm trying to behave. Good Lord. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mark, it was a good show, but I know. So thank you all so much again for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Mark said, Sabrina, as my uncle used to say, it was a pickle. And boy, was it a pickle. Bree is going to have us missing church Sunday, up all night in Patreon Saturday. Yeah. Oh, Courtney. I'm like, Bree, okay. No, I'm trying to do Patreon on Friday. Potentially. I'm trying to do Patreon on Friday because shoot, I can't be up late on Saturday because I'm trying to go to church on Saturday morning. I got to go around there to Lily Grove and give y'all the tea on that. Um, so yeah, so I'm trying. I'm gonna see day day 19 of our 31-day challenge. Yay! We are hanging on in there. Yep, my daughter was on my brain. Her name is, of course, of course. I was like, Bree got a Patreon. Go, Bree. But so we are at day 19. Super excited about that. Um, let me be honest before I go into the inspiration, and then we got plenty to talk about, y'all. So hang on in here with me through the inspirational piece so that we can talk about the different things of the things. I know you read my uh the title of today's show. Uh how am I doing? I am starting to feel the the slowdown. Can you believe the 31st is literally right around the corner? I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. Time is going by fast, but I am starting to feel, you know how you've been running and then you get tired after a while or you get winded. I'm starting to feel that. I've been going live every day. It going live doesn't take a lot from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm grateful for everyone who's been in the check-ins with me every day. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just a matter of, I don't know. I'm just I'm starting to feel it, but it's not to the point to where I don't want to do it. So it's at the place to where I'm like, all right, it's because of you all that I'm able to, really keep pushing. And I love to check in with you all. So there is that. But day 19 um of this 31-day challenge. And I have to keep repeating myself because I don't know who's in the bushes, right? I don't know if this is someone's first time joining us. And if this is your first time joining us, please let us know. Let me know in the chat so I can shout you out, so I can say hello to you. But for those of you, if it is your first time, I have been, since August 1st, I have been doing a 31-day challenge. And my challenge has been to be consistent. And so, through consistency, through coming live on YouTube every single day, Sunday through Sunday, and checking in with this community, uh, I am challenging myself to be consistent. So that's the challenge to me. There are other people in this community who have given up, or pushed back rather, on carbs and sugars. There are some that said they want to move their body for a few minutes out of the day. There are some who are challenging themselves to be consistent about going to the gym, things of that nature. So every single day, we have been checking in with each other as well as having the conversation of the conversations after the checking in. So you want to hang out so that we can have the conversation. But so that's what we've been doing. And so we're now on day 19, and I do what's called, I'm going to call it an inspirational vitamin, to just keep us going, but just a little inspiration. I post them on all my social media platforms minus Threads. And I also come here and discuss it. So we're on day 19. And for day 19, the inspirational vitamin is relationships. Relationships are the currency of heaven. Okay. And so I admonish you to reach out to someone who inspires or encourages you. There may be one person that maybe you haven't talked to them in a long time. Maybe, life has gotten too busy for you, with the hustle and bustle of everything from, you may have children, you may have a loved one that you're taking care of, you may have family that you're tending to, you may have work that keeps you busy. A lot of us are going through life, and we haven't talked to some of those people that really care about us. We haven't talked to them in a while. So I admonish you, if not today, because it's rather late in the evening, if you can shoot them a text. If it's too late to shoot them a text tomorrow, give them a call, check on them. You know the saying, check on your strong friends, check on them. Just let them know that you love them. Let them know that you're thinking about them. Let them know that you're just checking in on them. Sometimes, we have to pause and take a moment to honor those who have been a blessing to us in our life. So that's our inspirational vitamin for today. And that's what I'm doing with all of you. All of you have tremendously been an amazing blessing in my life and has really helped me uh, to continue this journey with YouTube. Whereas once I was afraid to even be in front of the camera or to be on here by myself talking, and now here we are, right? And we are developing a community. And because of that, I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And please know that if I don't see you for a while, you are in my thoughts. You are definitely in my thoughts. You're in my prayers, all the things. We are really a community. There have been people that have reached out to me via email. I've been invited to an event, so I'm going to Erica. She's in the chat sometimes when she can be. She invited me to her hat event on Saturday, so I'm going to meet her for the first time from the community. I'm going to go to her event, so I'm excited to meet her, and I'm excited about her event, things of that nature. Um, so yeah, so this is what this platform is about: community. So if you would like to reach out, if you have prayer requests, you know, I'm not a preacher or anything like that, but I'm just a sister in the Lord. We can pray ye one for another. You know what I'm saying? You can always email me at I am Courtney Phillips TV at gmail.com. Or I'm gonna say DM me, but if your only platform is Facebook, do not DM me. Okay. There's a whole other story for another day. Facebook, I love y'all, but it's so ghetto over there. I'm trying my best to make it. I'm trying my best to keep going. Excuse me, y'all. My nose running for some odd reason. But yeah. Yeah, Mark, I'm not afraid anymore. Look at God. Look at God. So yeah. Thank you so much, Sean. I I started out doing panels. I started out doing panels, and I love panels because it gets the conversation going. It's electrifying, it's entertaining, it's all the things that I can, you know, really do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And so started out there, and I was like, man, I don't think I have too much to say by myself. You know what I'm saying? And so, here we are doing the thing of the things. If you would like to journey with us and give yourself a challenge, whatever it may be, it doesn't have to be posting for you unless you're a content creator, and that will help you. But that's what I was led to do, is to go live every day. And I'm curious to know, y'all let me know in the comments, after the 31 days are up, how often do y'all expect to see me? Because that's weird to go from, hey, J. Rochelle, that's weird to go from every single day to like cutting back. That's interesting. What say y'all? What do y'all think I should do? I'm gonna at least look into at least 3 times a week. But but what if I have gotten used to every day? That'll be interesting if I decide to keep that going. But I don't want to wear y'all out either. I want y'all to continue to come around. I want y'all to continue to enjoy, the content. At least one, excuse me, at least once a week in Patreon and once on the main platform. Yes, 2 to 3 times per week. Okay. And that's definitely doable now, since I've been doing 7 days a week. I can definitely do 2 to 3 times a week for sure. Yeah, yeah, I know it would be a lot for you, but I don't know what I'm gonna do when it's over. Oh my gosh, are you serious? But yeah, so there's that, y'all. Okay. We have plenty to talk about. I know y'all see my title of the show tonight. I know you see it. Fold them kids. Where's Topaz Bryant? We gonna get to it, y'all. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. But first, I need y'all to do me a favor. If you just get in here, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, definitely more on Patreon. Yes, I've been trying to with Patreon. I'm gonna do 2 Patreons this week, so that's gonna be good. We're gonna be looking around. Listen, I may be in so much of the habit. What's fault them kids? I'm about to show you right now. Baby, fault them kids. So okay, some of these kids are carrying on and they need to be folded, and we're gonna talk about it. And we are about to talk about it. But let me see first. Let's see what we're gonna do first. What we're gonna do first. We are going to fold them kids gonna be next to last. So I'm just okay. So we're just gonna do we're gonna go here. Shaq is the new owner of the Lakers. Hold on, what you said? I get to move my niece into college tomorrow. Oh my God. Yes. That is awesome. Gerald Shell, that's always exciting for me. Yes. Congratulations. That is so wonderful. For sure, for sure. So yeah, so Shaquille O'Neal has purchased all of the Bus family's shares and is set to become the next owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, per the league sources. Excuse me. The Lakers legend is now poised to return to Los Angeles in a new role, this time as the franchise's controlling owner. So congratulations are in order for Mr. Shaquille O'Neal. Way to go. I love a good black man in charge now. That was a power move. I'm excited about that. I am excited about that. Uh let's see what else we got. We got plenty to talk about. I'm doing light first and then working my way. Okay? I'm doing light first. Um let's see. Let's go right here. No, we're gonna go right here. I got y'all. I got you coming. Okay. Here we go.
My man. All right, let's unpack this. One of the things I think about is when I talk about serving, it's so controversial because I feel like the world has made serving look like it's maybe being submissive and things like that, or it's a certain role that you should play. And I feel like for me, serving in my marriage, it's the way I express my love. It's me being intentional. It's me being supportive. So like right now, my husband wanted to make his office more homey. He wants to read his books. He wants to be able to sit in his chair and just read all of the books that he loves to read, y'all, because he is a genius. He reads all the time. So I'm just like, hey, this is the way I'm going to help you out. So we got all of these books, tons of books that need to be put on the shelf. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go book by book and put them on the shelf because I want to be intentional. This is something that my man wants, and I'm here to serve him. It's my pleasure to serve him. All right. I would love to hear what y'all say about this. How do you feel? Okay. I want to say something to you.
This is Shamika Daniels. She is Darius Daniels. Leah, girl, I've been playing your music clean out. And let me tell you something. I think I'm getting flagged for it all the time. But just to let you know, at the top of the show and at the end of the show, I'm playing your music and I'm shouting out your album. Just to let you know that. So hey, girl, hey. This is Shamika Daniels. This is Darius Daniels' wife. Okay. Hold on. We all know who Darius Daniels is, right? He is, excuse me, he is the pastor of the Change Church there in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know if he still has a location there in New Jersey, I believe, and he has a couple of locations in Atlanta. We love Darius Daniels. His sermons are awe inspiring. He's amazing. Leo just says, "Sister, you are my heart. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you for your support." Yes, me and Jason was on here talking about, okay, which one is our favorite song, and then people in the chat was chiming in. So yes, girl, yes, you have some bangers. You definitely have some bangers. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Just doing a little yang 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 around the house. But nah, so Shamika Daniels. So she has hey Princess, welcome in. Princess, how's your mother doing? I just want to check in on you with that. How's your mom doing and how are you doing? Um Shamika Daniels. So hold on. Let me bring her back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Okay. So she's saying that she is um what you said, the main church is in Stone Mountain. Mm, one of the locations, because the main church is actually in Gwinnett somewhere. Um so anyways, so she's saying that she loves her husband, she loves to serve her man, serve her man, my man, my man, my man, right? All of the things. I love to serve him. It makes me happy. And guess what? I ain't mad at that. I actually think that's great. I actually think that's wonderful. That was not my issue. She was like, y'all let me know what y'all think. I know y'all gonna, get me for this, is what she said. She said, here's what she said. I know that it's not a popular thing to say anymore, but I believe in serving my man. Somewhere along the way, culture made serving your man sound like weakness, like you're losing yourself. But that has not been my experience at all. She said, serving him is one of the ways I show my love. It's not about being less than, it's a choice I make freely from a full place because I love him and I want to. Strength and softness has never canceled each other out for me. But I know everybody sees this differently, and I actually want to hear you. So tell me honestly, has serving your man been twisted into something negative, or do you see it the way that I do? You know what? So all of that is great. All of that is great. You know what kind of threw me off? Not the serving. The servant didn't throw me off at all. You know what threw me off? Yo, hoo-ha being out. Yep. That's that's what made me be like, serving is great. But girl, put that thing up. If you don't put that thing away, girl, that's for your man and them. That's for your man. Why you got your business out like that? And I know she probably saying, girl, why is you looking? Girl, cause it's out. What does her cleaning the bookshelf have to do with anything? Girl. Sean said that monkey knuckle. I love you down, sister Shamika Daniels. This is not Dubai. Towing. I'm just saying. So I'm looking through the comments like, is somebody going? No, does nobody see this? What's going on? I'm confused. What is she doing? She was fixing up her man's office area in the house. Carrie Bryant, Move along now. Hey, St. James. Y'all go follow the St. James show if you're not already doing that. Welcome in, Prelay. Like, people are using words all wrong now. So again, I don't have, girl, I'm with you when you right. Go do that thing for your man now. But girl, you cannot come on Michelle Obama's internet with that nugget out. Well, what are you doing? I'm sorry. Girl, we don't have no problem with nothing you doing. We didn't even, you know what? I didn't even really hear all the way what you said. I didn't hear what you said all the way. I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry, sister. I did not hear what you said all the way because, girl, okay? You know how we can talk to each other without saying anything? So that's what I'm doing to her. Shamika, girl, put it up. Put it away. Golly, I'm like, what did she say? She knew exactly what she. I think she was just around the house. It's big, like it's tugged, but she's cute though. But like, I cannot say that big coochie. You have to give a pass like you have Carrie. Be fair. Hey, messy boots. Don't start your mess. Oh my gosh. You know what? I am giving a pass because she's at home. She chilling. She has a fresh face. Where's Carrie? Have anyone seen KB? Yeah, KB been around. What up, Delson? What up, though? Sean, you gonna have me out here Googling monkey. You're gonna have me out here Googling monkey knuckles. I cannot. Please don't. To know what you're talking about. You just saw one. That's you don't have to, you don't please don't Google it. Please, and don't Google it on the work computer. Just don't Google it at all. You just saw one. I just showed you one. That's it. That's all you need. Don't do not look up monkey knuckles at them people job. At them people good job. Okay. We need you to stay around now. All right. If rearranging books is a service, then serve on, woman of God. She got a ring. Yes, she do. Yes, she got a ring. Oh my God. Right. We ain't seen, you know what? I hate this monkey knuckle thing. I hate it. But so there's that. So I saw that. I thought that was interesting. I think it's dope. Serve the man of God with gladness, all of that good stuff. But girl, save that monkey knuckle for the night. Praise God. All right. And we're moving. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. What else we gonna talk about? Y'all hit that like button. Okay. Next of the next. All right. Oh no. Here we go. This gentleman here has a question. He said, I'm 53 years old and my wife is 49. I married her 3 years ago after she lost her husband when she was 42 with 3 kids. The late husband left her 5 houses and 3 big farms, which are doing well. I have been asking my wife to change 2 houses and put my name on them so that in case I die, my kids and my family can inherit. She has refused. What are your thoughts? Cotton candy muckle. I am done. Please. I don't see nothing. That's right, Mark. You don't see anything. That's right. Okay. This gentleman, his wife had inherited property from her deceased husband. She has since remarried. She remarried this gentleman. The gentleman wants to know he wants her to change a couple of houses. Just give me a couple of the houses, put my name on a couple of the houses. We'll be good to go so that my kids can have something. Londa said, bruh, all didn't have this conversation prior. Y'all didn't have this conversation prior to the ring. Sorry, buddy. Those her kids. Those are her kids' homes. That's right. Those are her kids, Pookie. Exactly. What else y'all saying? I'm saying, first of all, I would have done a prenup. Second of all, the audacity of you to ask me for my kids' inheritance is just wild to me. Right. Jacqueline said the audacity. Why not just put it in the kids' name? It is either in her name, but it's going to the kids or something like that. Because if they're of a certain age, I think he can't be serious. It's a hell no. Princess said hell no. Absolutely not, sir. We're not doing that. That's why he married her. So yeah, so the consensus is it's a no. And I don't even think if he was to ask me to do that, I don't even know if I'm staying. Y'all staying? Would you stay or would you go? SoCal said 5 houses. Where them houses at? Cleveland Avenue, Bankhead, and College Park. Who owns 5 houses? SoCal, don't please don't be ridiculous. It's in Kenya. It's over in Africa. Do you not see the Kenya Times? It says the Kenya Times. Come on, keep up. Sabrina says he needs to make generational wealth on his own for his kids. Period. These Mitches wanting women to take care of them is weird. Come on. St. James said, I got 4. Come on. The man of God said he got 4. Listen. Well, you buy a house and put your name on it so you can make sure that the kids got something. Period. Come on. So Cal talking about oops. So Cal said, where them houses at? Off college, in College Park, off Cleveland Avenue, Bankhead. Don't be ridiculous, So Cal. That is just beyond ridiculous. So the consensus, yes. So had he asked me to do that, I probably would have left. I'd been like, there's my cue. But I would have before we even married. But this was over in Kenya. I don't know how that, I don't know how they do things there. But here, I would have done a prenup. I would have done a prenup with the quickness to protect my kids. My God, Bankhead, right. Princess says influencer Kabi Lane signed a $900 million deal. Weeks later, his wife filed for divorce only to find out all of his fortune is in his father's name. Wow. Wow. Right. Bye, sir. Delson, why did I just look up? Delson. I hope you didn't look it up on them people computer at the job. We want you to keep your work. If you at home, then all right, Let's see. Yeah, it will be a no for me. Yes. Good evening. Hey, extra small. That's why I want to be extra small. We'll talk about that. We won't be getting married after that question. They were already married. They were already married. I would have, but I would have done a prenup. Princess, that was funny to me. Listen, y'all laughing at Delson. Delson, go to bed, please. That looks painful, huh, Delson? Y'all are bugging. Okay. And we're moving. Okay. So that then okay. Now let's talk about these credit cards. Okay. Let's talk about if you own an American Express and you wondering what the heck is going on. Here we go.
At a time, something's not right because here, think about this. Look at the market today. down, right? Because of what bondholders are thinking. Think about that. They're worried about their payments because interest rates are high. Things are not as happy go lucky as the media would like to portray it. When it costs you $135 to fill up your SUV every 2 days, that's a problem. When you're everything, when gas prices are not coming down anytime soon, and you have now a shit war you're stuck dealing with that now you're engulfed in that was supposed to last 3 weeks is now here we are going into the wintertime into this warp. That's a problem. And, think about it. People are paying their credit cards on time, and all of a sudden, people are saying, "Hold on, what happened? You cut my credit cards. You cut my limit in half. You completely shut my thing." They're calling people and saying, "Show us your tax returns." And then people are like, "Well, why do I show you my tax returns?" Well, I pay you every month. I charge 100 grand. I pay you 100 grand every month. That's what people are saying. And all of a sudden, they're like, "Well, we're just going to turn your card off. We're going to cancel your cards." What do you mean canceling my cards? And that's what's happening right now. Signs of the times. American Express is cutting people's credit limits.
All
They're even
right.
cutting people's cards. You know, the last time they did that, 2008, 2020. Yes, signs of the times.
So have y'all heard about this? So American Express recently started cutting people's credit limits or canceling their credit cards completely. People that are paying their bills aren't in default, are losing access to their available credit. Last time they did this was 2008 and 2020. They know things aren't going great and they're preparing for it. Do any of y'all have an Amex card? I like my little Amex. So there's that, y'all. Do with that, you know, what you may. Yes, please. Double tap the screen. Go ahead and hmm, oh, there we go. There we go. Like, share, and subscribe. Look, they better leave mine alone. You heard what he said. He said that they are. He said that they are asking people for their he said they're asking people for their W-2s. They are lowering credit lines. They are canceling people's credit cards that have never been late, that are not in default, things of that nature. Lana said, years ago, I had a few cards deactivated for non activity. This isn't unusual for most credit card companies. They want you using it. Well, he's saying even the people that are using it, that are paying it monthly or paying it on time, their credit cards are being canceled or their credit lines are being lowered. Sabrina said, which demographic is being affected by this? Everybody that has an American Express. Delson said, and the interest rate is mad crazy. Yes, that is crazy. That's because they're losing money. They're not being honest and telling the truth of everything that's taking place. That's right. Even if it's 20 bucks a month out of something, um, month out of, hold on, I'm sorry. I ain't slow, y'all. Even if it's, Londa says, even if it's 20 bucks a month out something, put something on it. Okay. My score dropped when they turned it off. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Yikes. St. James said it actually makes sense. Folks' income may change dramatically and may not be able to make future payments if they max it out. Um, let's talk that through for 3 seconds. We should be at the 30, what's that, 30%? We shouldn't be using no more than 30%. But you're saying that if people max it out, they may not be able to pay it back. So Amex wants to get ahead of it just in case, right? I don't know, y'all. He said with this war was supposed to be over in 3 weeks and it's still going on. He said that's affecting it. Lana said, right, St. James, and the company will never get their money. Dang, y'all. Phew. So they want to, heck, if people are still, They want to check and see if people are still working. Oh, that makes sense. Kind of. Yikes. Remember, a lot of people have been laid off, and some are not able to afford to make even the bare minimum payments. That's one thing. But again, these are people that are still working, that are making on time payments. These are the people that we're talking about. We're talking about people who have um, a active card. They're using the card, they're not using it up, they're not maxing it out, any of that. We're talking about people that are in good standing. They're getting their credit lines lowered, and some of these cards are being canceled. So that's who we're talking about. Uh Getting way into people's business. So yeah, so that's what's going on with that. So if you got an Amex, and I love my little Amex, but we may have to, prepare for that. But dang, so Londa is right though. If they decide to close your card out, that'll affect your credit. Dang. Just leave my hotel and airline points alone. And that's on period. Okay. New world order coming soon. All right. Hey, Jay Tuttle, welcome in. What up, though? All right. Let's go to the next thing because we got plenty to talk about, y'all. We got plenty to talk about, and we just almost an hour in. Let's see. Okay. How to survive a layoff. Here we go.
In corporate these days. And while I wasn't impacted this time around, 3 years ago, I was. And that experience completely changed how I think about job security. When I was laid off, I immediately went on vacation and then I paid off my student loans with that severance. But I was only able to do those things because of three things. Okay, the first thing, I started building multiple streams of income early on in my career. I literally called one of my girls last week and said, I need another income because
shut up.
my salary can't be my only option. And plus, it's biblical to have multiple streams. The second thing, I'm always learning new skills, even if I don't need it in my day job today. Either I'm reading a book or taking a class. I actually took a sourdough bread making class a few weeks ago. And you never know, I might be opening up a shop one day. I also volunteer on a farm once a week because that's a basic survival skill. And with everything that was FDA approved getting recalled, I need to know how to grow my own food. Okay, the third thing, I invest in relationships before I need them. Emphasis on before. I actually got my current job 3 years ago by reaching out to someone I used to work with. And we didn't know each other that long or that well, but she thought that was enough to send me a referral. And the moral of the story, build a life that doesn't fall apart because one job disappeared. Y'all, my company had layoffs last week.
All right.
That's just another Tuesday in corporate these days. And while I wasn't impacted.
So here we go. All right. So I liked her outfit too, Londa. I was like, oh, where she get that outfit from? That's cute. But no, so I just saw that and I thought that was good advice because a lot of people are being laid off right now. So okay, I ran that card up, didn't he? At the Cheesecake Factory. What you said, Cheesecake Factory and PF Chang's? What is wrong with you? So, and JP mentioned it. I didn't have it on the lineup, but that Tyson's food, they weren't the only one. There was several Kellogg's had a layoff. Who else had a layoff this week? Just this week alone. Like it's getting real out here. And so I figured that I would post that. I saw that and I was like, maybe this will help type situation, right? So she said leverage your relationships, and we talked about relationships in regards to the challenge, just simply reaching out to people and just honoring those people who have showed you love, right? And so, you want to leverage those relationships where you may have networked, you may have met someone, or you may have previously worked with someone somewhere else, and then they may be somewhere else and they may be able to give you a leg up, So that's one. So leverage your relationships for those who are laid off. Also, what else did she say? She said she learned a new skill. So, you can easily go on Google. Google has courses that you can take, that will That's why you don't burn all your bridges. That's right. That is right. Um, yes, please hit the like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. But that's where she was saying that you can learn a new skill. So Google has some things that you can do for free, and then some of them cost, but there are ways that you can get certifications for different things. And I know AI is definitely one of them. I'm not sure if the AI situation is free or not, but you can check that out. You can also, LinkedIn has an educational component to it where you can go there as well to get certifications, learn something new. um I believe that we're going into a gig economy, so you have to research and figure out what skill can you hone in on that you may already have or that you may need to get in order to lend offer your services to someone. I know marketing would be a great one for those either small businesses that needs marketing, from social media marketing to just marketing, just getting people to get into their business. And for some people, you may have to start out volunteering to show um, your value before they begin to pay you. That's where we're kind of heading with this thing. Another thing she said is that she learned how to make sourdough bread. Isn't that what she said? So you may have to, get in that kitchen, bake you a couple of cupcakes, you know, make you some cakes, some cookies. I seen a woman just start doing cookies from scratch, and her cookies were good because I ordered them. She doesn't do it anymore. She did that for a nice little minute and got her family out of a pinch. This was a while ago. So we really have to think outside the box. We have to be unconventional about this thing. What else can we do? I know that, for some of us, we may be degreed. We may have all the things going on. We may have some certifications under our belt. We come with loads of experience, but what do we do? Do we wait around for a job, or do we create? You know, and for those of you that may say, hey, I'm not an entrepreneur, I like working a job. I like getting that steady income, that steady check. I get it. I understand. But what do we do? Do you wait for the job, or do you strategize to pivot? Another thing she said, lastly, create different streams of income. If you are currently working, and I'll get to the comments in just a minute. If you are currently working, what is it that you can do to where you're not solely dependent upon this one stream of income that may not, that you may, God forbid, wind up getting laid off, business may close, there is no telling, right now in the uncertain times that we're in. Maybe unless you're in healthcare, you may be able to, what I'm saying, you may be good there. In technology, people are still being laid off there, but you may be able to utilize those skills to go somewhere else, maybe. But even at that, strategize multiple streams of income. Look, St. James said overtime. I can don't start. Oh, where am I? Let's see. Sabrina says some people may have to tap back in the longest running profession with all these layoffs. Yes, follow me on all the things. Let's see here. My almost 50-ish brain is not in the mindset to learn a new skill. I can't focus long enough anymore. Can I just retire already? Listen, sister, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Almost 52 to be exact. That's right. You got a birthday coming up. Start making plates. Listen, people out here buying plates from people's house. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. I ain't mad at it, but I'm just saying. But we have to create. We have to. St. James said it's Uber time. It's time to get in that Uber. It's time to DoorDash. What Sabrina said. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me talk about that for 3 seconds. Uber and DoorDash. I'm gonna be honest. I have done that before. Um, when I first relocated to, make me some extra coin, and I was frustrated. It took me too much to make $100. I'm like, let me find another. So no shade. In the words of Jesse, no shade, no shade, no tea, no none of that. It was just I was making gas money. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like stacking on stacking on stacking like how I needed to. You understand? So I was like, let me find something else to do because that's gonna piss me off because I'm driving around and it's taking me a while just to make $100, and I don't like that. But don't forsake it. Prayera said, I was wondering how many journalists are going to make it when major TV corporations are laying off, such as the situation with merging organizations in Paramount and CBS, if i.e. local reporters. That's right. I'm going to tell you what, though. Local reporters will be fine. They are going to do like what Don Lemon has done and a few other media people have done. They're going to YouTube. They're going to the YouTube space. YouTube is, I was going to say the next TV, but no, YouTube is now and YouTube is TV. And so they will definitely do that. They'll definitely be all right. They'll hone in there and they'll be totally fine. You said from the doorpost. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Sabrina promoting selling that stuff. Selling that monkey knuckle. Okay, I'm done. Okay. I'm not about to play with Sabrina. I'm not about to play with Sabrina. The DoorDasher. Oh, the DoorDasher. I can't. I stopped because of all that driving back and forth. Okay. My sense of direction is off. Even with GPS, these folks would be icy. It is too easy. Cut it out. Love, I despise cold fries. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm so used to. Let me say this. And when I did DoorDash for like 3.5 seconds, I've never bothered anybody's food. But I know, like, if I go pick up food for my girls and they have fries, it's an automatic reaction to grab a fry. So I'm glad that they peel they have the sticker on the food or whatever like that, because instant reaction to grab a fry. So I'm glad about that. Don't don't call. Don't we call Jack? Lord have mercy. Sean was thinking the same thing. A mess. Leah said, I did Uber and Lyft until I started my new job. Listen, okay, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. That is some, quick cash right quick that you can do, but man, it just takes too long to get to $100. But maybe it's because of where I am or where I'm located, maybe. Okay, so there is that. Next. What we got? One more thing about the economy, and then we're gonna get into the thing of the things, what you here for, okay?
In the first and second quarter of 2027. And I'm going to get into why I feel that way and how to prepare and
Y'all like,
how you can
share, and
profit.
subscribe.
Let's talk about it. Tyson closing 3 of their beef processing facilities. That's a red flag. Amex is reducing limits on people that have never really had a limit or people with high limits that never miss payments. And what they have the ability to see what we do not have access to. Amex doesn't run off Visa or MasterCard. They run off Amex. They have analysis, they have reports, they're able to forecast and predict into the future, and their risk alarms are going off. The Middle East conflict or war, if that doesn't get situated, and it doesn't look like it will, there's going to be supply chain disruptions and increased prices on oil, which is going to increase the price of everything else. Number 4, what some people are talking about, I haven't seen many creators, is El Nino. El Nino is weather event going to affect our winter, spring, maybe even our fall, but it's to cause such a disruption in the temperatures, the storms. It's going to be very extreme, one extreme to the other extreme. Therefore, it's going to affect our food supply, crops, agriculture, our meat supply is going to affect the food systems that we have in place, which will further raise the price of food. Other key indicators, there were 23,000 jobs lost in the month of July alone. A lot of them were unexpected losses. What is concerning is the labor workforce has dropped. It's went to like 60 something percent. People are no longer looking. People have gave up on looking because they are going through rounds and rounds of interviews and not getting hired. Now let's shift to the housing market. Foreclosures are up by 21% compared to this time last year. The Federal Reserve is not going to drop rates drastically. They're not. They're going to keep it higher. They're trying to correct the market. Not to mention the advancement of AI and the potential job loss that is going to create as well. So the first and second quarter of 2027 is going to be an economic downturn. I do not think it will be like 2008. I do not think it's going to be that bad, but it's going to be felt a lot. So prepare yourself. Start building up your pantry, cans, whatever you can get, batteries. The grid is going to be weak, especially when El Nino comes around. Get generators. Do what you can for your family. And I'll have to make another video to see how you could potentially profit when this happens. Anyways, about to go to the gym. Love you. Bye.
Uh-oh. All right. So y'all heard it. She made it plain for us, didn't she? So the only thing we can do is trust in the Lord. I don't know who's in the bushes. I don't know what your belief system is, and I'm not, here trying to convert you, but I will say that I'm a believer, and so I will say, based upon what my track record with God, that we just have to trust God and we have to pivot. It's not enough for us to sit back and cry about it. It's not enough for us to talk about how bad things are and how bad things are going to get potentially, right? It's not enough for us to do that. We have to survive. We have to live through this, right? So we have to strategize. If you have a job, praise the Lord. Let's work on the things of the things. Let's see if we can get some multiple streams going. Let's store up whatever it is you need to do. If you have been laid off, we're finding a way to pivot. That's all that lady's saying. But she mentioned something. Let me ask y'all this really quick, and then we're gonna really get down into the nitty-gritty of some things. Let me ask you this. I had a conversation the other day with a friend of mine, and the friend of mine asked me that they were thinking about looking at purchasing foreclosures, right? But they said that they couldn't do it if there was a family still living in the home. They said they wouldn't be able to purchase the foreclosure. I said, well, why not? I said, you can give the people money to move, to have somewhere to move. But what do you all think about that? If the foreclosure was a great price, you can get this house for a great price, would you all purchase a foreclosure with the family still in it? You got to get the family out of there. Would you all purchase a foreclosure with the family still in it? Let me know right quick. Would you all purchase? I said I would, and I would give the family enough money to go get an apartment somewhere, and I've heard of that being done. Pay people to leave or pay people to move out. Right. Where is SJ? SJ be in and out. He don't stay on my thing for too long. He have things to do. Sean said, no, not in these days. People are crazy. What you mean? If I purchase this foreclosure, if I purchase your home and I give you money to go get an apartment just to move out so that I can do whatever it is I'm trying to do with this purchase, what's wrong with that? SoCal said, I tell people all the time who are searching a new chapter in their career, get in a recession-proof industry. It might not be fancy on the resume, but job security is important. Okay. Cash for keys. Hey, Shy Roslyn, come on now, cash for keys. So what say y'all? Are y'all moving the people out? Are y'all helping the people to move out? Or you just can't do it? Like my friend said, you just can't do it. Some people don't care. It's a great idea. But my friend was saying they feel bad, because the family works so hard and they don't, they've fallen on a hard time. And so, you know, but I'm like, I understand that, but at the end of the day, eventually the bank gonna get you up out of there one way or another. So I'm asking y'all, like, while I get this next story together, are y'all paying for the people to move out? Are you just not buying a foreclosure? You're not buying a foreclosed home with a family in it. Tell me right quick. What are y'all doing? Y'all gonna do it or no? Y'all gonna do it or no? We are at the halfway mark, y'all. We are halfway there to our feature story. I got one more story and then our feature story. Hold on. Y'all let me know in the comments. Are y'all what are we doing? Okay, I have two stories and then our feature. Let's see. Shy Roslyn said too much hassle. I don't have the patience for it. Okay, so y'all just not going. Okay, so we're not moving the people in. All right, we're not moving the people. I mean, we're not paying them to leave. Okay. Hey, just being so mean, welcome in. Sean said if they are in a foreclosed home, does that mean they're squatting? It could be something deeper. No, so it's their home. It's their home, but the bank is foreclosing on them. So it's their home, but they weren't able to keep up with the payments. And so now the bank is foreclosing. And so now someone is up for auction and, someone can purchase it or whatever the case may be. Now, with a lot of banks, by the time you get to the point of foreclosure, you are severely behind. This is not like rent in an apartment where you can be a few months, a couple of months behind and then you getting evicted. This is a matter of, some time has gone and you haven't paid your mortgage and the bank is saying, hey, somebody give me some money for this house because they not giving me no money. So it's not a squatting situation. Squatting is a whole other thing. And I've heard where investors have had to pay squatters to get out of homes. So I have heard of that as well. Okay. So here we go. So if you have, first of all, before I get into the things, you have to do me a favor and please like, share, and subscribe. If you are watching the replay, it don't cost nothing. Hit the like button for me so I can get in the algorithm so we can get this thing moving and grooving. And if you like my content, go ahead and share it. It don't cost you nothing to share it. I'm not over here cussing people out. All the things are the things. So share that so that I can get that subscribe. If you're in the bushes, it's 36 of y'all. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. Go ahead and hit the subscribe for me. Let's get me to 1,000. All right. Thank you so much. Here we go. Just being so me said, buying foreclosures can be tricky depending on your state. In Maryland, which is a judiciary state, it's a 6-month waiting period for the homeowner to redeem their property. Wow. I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's something deeper, because if your house gets foreclosed on, it's been a minute. Yeah, you could have lost your job. You could have, all the things. Nah, no money to move. Okay, you said you're not doing it. No money to move. All right. You will have to go through the bank at that point. Okay. Owners can't stop the foreclosure at that point, right? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Let's talk about these kids. I don't know if you noticed this or not. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but if you read the title of tonight's conversation, no pun intended, tonight's conversation, fold them kids. So now, Londa, you about to learn what fold them kids mean. Okay. Let me pull up the story so that we can take a look. I am going to go with this one first. Here we go. Excuse the language. All right, y'all. All right. So this shocking moment unfolded when a student allegedly became confrontational with the bus driver, telling her he wasn't going to follow her instructions before the situation escalated, into a physical altercation. The incident has sparked plenty of reactions online, with many calling for more respect and accountability in schools. I know that I have people in the educational space that are here, such as Londa, such as J. Rochelle, and anybody else. If I missed you, by all means. First of all, that's what I mean by fold them kids up. Fold them up. We here at the I Am Courtney Phillips TV show, we do not condone any violence of any kind, but we do condone learning. Learn them. Fold them up. These kids is out here being rude and disrespectful. So you saw how he swung on that woman like he was a whole grown man. Okay? Sabrina said, why is he so comfortable hitting a woman? Let's start there. She did what the parents clearly never have. Okay? Leah, I'll come back to your comment. He's really fighting her. I mean, and he was swinging. I heard them punches. I know them punches was hard. The punches felt grown. The punches were mature. Yep. The punches were so mature. Shy Roslyn, it starts at home. Delson, that child was watching social media and videos, too much social media and videos that are inappropriate for his age to be moving like that. Also, it starts with the house first. Absolutely. He clearly wouldn't have survived back in the 70s and 80s. Okay? Imagine what kind of control the mom has. None. Fold them kids. Fold them like some laundry. Fold them up. Fold them like t-shirts at the Gap. Because you're not about to full force swing on me. Okay? We're not doing that. However, I will tell you this. So this reminds me of when I was in school, when I was growing up. And JP says something is drastically wrong with some of these children learned behavior, for sure. She has zero business having that job. She should have put him right off that bus in the middle of nowhere. Bye, little ninja. Delson said, and maybe some folks won't agree with me, But had that been a man, it would have been a whole different scenario. So when I was growing up, before we had moved to the other side of town, we lived on the other side of town, if you understand what I'm saying, right? And so, of course, we had on our bus driver, her name was Miss Linda. I'll never forget, little white lady. And our kids were fairly unruly. But what she would do, and they used to cuss her out and do all the things, but what she would do is she would just stop the bus and just sit there. We're not going anywhere. She'll stop that bus right there. We're not going anywhere until you sit down. And she'll stay seated, all of that. And eventually the kids be like, come on, man, I'm ready to go home. Go sit down. Go da 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 da. And because of the peer pressure, the kid would just go sit down. So now in this regard, I do feel as though she should have not gone back and forth with the kids. So I will say that. I understand that she was very frustrated and upset, and she was probably ready to go home, right? Maybe she had a long day, maybe she had a hard day. So I would have just sat there, ignored the mess out them kids. We're gonna sit here, and that peer pressure would have caused that little boy maybe to go sit down somewhere, is what I'm thinking. Just being so me says, sadly, the bus driver probably lost her job. I'm sure she did. But teachers and the like go through this every day. I believe it. So Cal said that was just another day in West End Atlanta. Okay. Right. So yeah, so to that I say, and I've seen that behavior when I was growing up, and to that I would say, it's unfortunate that she went through the back and forth, but these kids got to learn a lesson. That'll learn you. You swing on an adult woman, that'll learn you. That will learn you. Okay? We're gonna go to the next story. So that's just one incident right there. So we have another one. So that was on the school bus. And so now we have another one on the city transit. And this is with a teenager and the bus driver. Let's turn into this.
This bus! Yo, bro, do you see this bitch? Get off this bus! Get off this bus! Alright, swing! Swing! We want to go home. Yeah, bitch, open the door. You wasted my time, bitch. Open the door. You wasted my time, bitch. Open the door. Open the fucking door. Oh. This bitch is wasting my time. Open the door. Back doors is open. Back doors is open. Back doors is open. Back doors is open. Go to the back. You want to police? Go to the back. Yeah, open the door. The doors are open. Open the door. Open the front door. No, she's not gonna throw nothing at me and run. She gonna do it right here. I didn't throw shit at you, bitch. No, but see your mouth. I didn't throw shit at you, bitch. I didn't throw shit at you, bitch. You're mad. Let me out.
Excuse the language.
I'm not. I guess we're gonna stand here. Open the back. I guess we're gonna stand here. Now you gonna put this everybody in. No, go to the next one. Go to the back. Open the door. Go to the back. The door's open. No, it's not. I cannot get through all these people. Open the door. You made your way from the stairs up here. You gonna go through the back? Yeah, y'all need to let me go to the back so I can get out.
That's a felony. Watch my kid. Watch my kid. Watch my kid.
Hold him.
Move, baby. Move. Come on, girl. It's not worth it. You got it, Ma. You got it, Ma. Please. It's not worth it, Ma. Please. Yeah. I'm sorry you have to go through that shit. That's crazy. Please, nah. Listen, it's not worth it. She did.
You can hear her say that. I knew she was
Brayden,
worth it.
sit down, Brayden. Sit back. She coming back to the front.
All right, and that was pretty much the extent of that. Fold these kids. Fold them up. And that's what fold these kids, fold them kids mean. And we here again at the I Am Courtney Phillips TV show. Do not condone violence of any kind. But sometimes you may have to teach. The old folk call them learn these kids. Sometimes you gotta learn them. Jesse said, "Hey Jesse, my friend in New York said them kids be so insufferable on MTA. My God." Leah said, I couldn't be but one of your bees, and I'm cutting all the way up. Okay. Delson said, we have so many people that lack emotional maturity. Just because there are people, hold on, just because there are people doesn't mean a show is needed to make you feel like you big and bad. Leah said, I would have kicked her down the stairs like WWE. Somebody in the comments did say that. On the comments on that particular thing, she should have Stone Cold Steve Austin her. Shy Roslin said, true, attacking a driver is 7 years in prison. Oh wow, I didn't know that. As it should be, because they probably get attacked more often than not. I'll share this story. So with some of our kids, you know, they go through hormonal changes. So there's, you know, there may be some attitudinal issues that may need some straightening. When I was growing up, I remember one time, I'm so embarrassed, so I'm gonna share this story. I remember one time, you know, I was a teenager, I was being a little mouthy. You know, my mom told me to go do something or something like that, and I was mouthing back, and you know, I went to my room and slammed the door, and I'm still being mouthy. My mama opened that door. She said, what you said? You know, I didn't say anything until she walked off. I had a little piece of sense, just a little piece. So she walked away a little bit. I said again. Next thing you know, I'm hemmed up on the wall, and my mama had me folded up like a pretzel. She didn't have to swing on me because I didn't swing on my mama. I'm not finna fight my mama. But my mouth, my mouth got me folded up, literally like a pretzel. My arms and my legs was all folded back, everything. She had me folded up because, see, I forgot that my mom was ex-military. My mama was ex-military. And so I tell my kids often, because sometimes my kids, sometimes they get a little mouthy with their grandparents. I said, please don't ever let their age deceive you. My mama will fold you. My mama is in her 70s. She'll still fold you. I still don't play with her like that. She say, what now? I said, I was just saying, and I'm grown. I'm full grown. I'm 45. My mama in her 70s. I still don't play with her like that. Fold these kids. That was the whole point of that lesson there. J. Rochelle said, yeah, public school and public transportation are two totally different things. Sean said, why are these kids so comfortable? That part. Yes, please hit the like button for me. I would greatly appreciate that. Yep, she's going to jail. I know that's right. Mama had a flashback. Listen, my mama had a whole flashback. She had me healed and she folded me up so fast. My head spin. I didn't know what to do. And next thing you know, my legs ain't never stretched so far back in my life. My legs was behind my neck, and my arm was all like cocked and all like this. Had me folded up like Miss Annie's pretzel. I didn't know what to do. In your words, Courtney, my T God. Listen, hey, Pastor Prim, what's going on? Welcome in. Auntie put them paws on her daughter. Listen, okay. Delson said kids still having kids is a real thing. Okay, that part. If they don't have respect in the household, why would they have respect on the outside? That is so true. That is so true. Same. My mouth made my mom and aunt fold me on many occasions. Okay, you ain't gotta touch them per se. You ain't gotta physically just fold them up real good. Just fold them up. I saw one more, and then I'll move on to our main topic for the evening. Um, y'all go ahead, do me a favor, hit it, hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me. I greatly appreciate it. So I saw one where this teacher, and come to find out she was a substitute teacher, but this teacher, this is what sparked me saving those other talking about the other stories that I just talked about, and I started to save this one, but I got sidetracked on doing something else. But this is what sparked it for me. So this was actually um a old story, but this was a substitute teacher. She had took this girl's cell phone, and the girl, was coming at the teacher like, give me my junk bag, give me my cell phone back, all in her face. The teacher's like, don't touch me, go on, don't touch me, don't touch me. The girl got up in her face, give me my cell phone, give me my cell phone. And so then the little girl swung on the teacher. The teacher gave that girl a 2-piece and a biscuit so cold, she boop, 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 real fast. The girl was down. So then the teacher had on the ground. Bah, 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 ah, ah, just going to town. Now, the teacher, she either didn't have any panties on, or she had a thong on. All you saw, all them little boys in that class, in that high school class, saw was cheekerization. And she's like, call another teacher, because this is up north. Call another teacher. Call another teacher. Girl, they was too busy looking at the donk that's out. You remember that video, Extra Small? I was like, girl, yo, donk is out, girl. You out here fighting with no panties on? Girl, come on now. What you said, J. Rochelle, my aunt even got my uncle involved, and I really couldn't move. God almighty. One good fold. Sean said one good fold. Bad enough. Londa. That's all it takes is one good fold. All right. Sabrina said parents should take full responsibility for their child's behavior. Yeah, I saw that. No garments. I was like, well, maybe she got a little piece of thong on. How could you forget? Listen, another monkey knuckle situation. Sabrina, I'm not about to play with you in this monkey knuckle. You remember, Londa? SoCal said, I'm so glad I went to school with them other folk. I love us, but we too ghetto in public. Shut up, SoCal. SoCal. Never mind. That's none of my business. I'm gonna ask you what do you do. That's none of my business. Okay, y'all. So we are about to get to our featured story. Yeah, I know you all noticed the title of the show was Where is Topaz? Where is Topaz Bryant? For those of you who may not know, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce her, but okay, oh my God, I can't talk. But before I do that, mighty God, if you would like to support the channel, there are multiple ways to give. We have, if you're watching on any other screen other than your phone, you can scan the QR code. We have one for PayPal, and that's my tip jar with PayPal. Then we also have Venmo. And if you would like to give via Venmo, you can scan the QR code, or you can go to Venmo and select or look for I Am Courtney Phillips TV. And we are there if you would like to support the channel. We are working on some things behind the scenes that I am excited about, and your support will definitely help to go towards those things that we're working towards. And then lastly, if you would like to give via Zelle, it is I am Courtney Phillips TV at gmail.com. I am Courtney Phillips TV at gmail.com if you would like to support the platform. Okay. So just a quick little one to yes, where is she? I've really been wondering. I've been asking about her for weeks. Okay, so we're gonna get to the things of the things. So for those of you that may be under a rock, you may be in a bush somewhere, let me introduce you to this beautiful young lady, Miss Topaz Bryant. Yes, Minister Topaz Bryant. This is the daughter of the Jamal Harrison Bryant. Doesn't she look like her father? She's just gorgeous. She looks better than her father, but she looks just like her father nonetheless. And so Topaz is now finally decided to come out of retirement. She's been chilling. She's been doing her thing. She's been hanging out with her friends. She's been doing school, and I believe she's graduated, all of that. And she says, I have been praying for the right time to do this. There are 3 things I am doing again. She said, 1, I am preaching. She said, 2, speaking up for those who cannot speak for themselves. She gets it honest. And 3, honoring Jesus with my life. It's not about me. This is for purpose. I'm saying yes again. There is nothing quite like this call. Finishing is better than starting. Patience is better than pride. Ecclesiastes 7:8. Minister Topaz Bryant. She is empowering women to walk boldly in purpose. So if you would like to book Minister Topaz Bryant, which she is a phenomenal speaker, here is all of her information. Get in touch with her there and connect with her to book her. She is just as good as her father when it comes to speaking. She gets it all, honest. She is a pretty dope young lady. Thank you so much, JP. Yes, and earlier I thanked everybody who have been supporting the platform financially. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Yes, she has been out here living her best life, doing all of the things. She's speaking up for her little brother. Oh my God. Here we go. So Cal, her daddy is a great father and awesome husband. Great. You know what? Why I feel like you being sarcastic right now, and I don't like it. Y'all still talking about minking these children. Oh my God. Courtney, I actually think she looks like her mom. She does. You're right. You're right. She does. You're right about that. Amen. That's so good to hear. Yes. So Topaz, she said, and this was about 8 weeks ago. She's answering the call. She's coming back into this thing. There was a period of time where she, preached around a lot. She's even preached at her father's church before. I know you throwing shade. She's even preached at her father's church before. So there is that. Howsoever, let's get to it. So Topaz has recently shared her birthday, like yesterday. I think her birthday was yesterday. And so her mother has a few words to share.
A day of joy. A day of joy. It's my beautiful darling Topaz's 29th birthday. And my heart is breaking because she was taken. She isn't here with me. She was stolen from my life and from a life.
As a single mother of 2 young adult daughters, I have encountered significant challenges. Both Topaz and Diamond were taken from me. It began on June 18, 2021, when Topaz reconnected with her father, Jamal Harrison Bryant. In April 2022, Topaz spent days with her grandmother Cecilia and her aunt Thema. When she returned, I noticed a major change in her behavior, personality, and even her appearance. On Father's Day 2022, Pastor Adumi told us she was possessed and her soul was being caged. In Deliverance, it was revealed that entities were put in Topaz through satanic altar rituals performed by Jamal and his mother. She sent a mass email to disconnect, but they refused to take down their content from their church website. We issued a cease and desist on February 8, 2023. After that, Jamal went publicly after Diamond. Under high-level witchcraft, he bewitched her to marry her abuser after a Thanksgiving dinner. We only found her online being married off by Jamal. He's a psychopath narcissist. Topaz was also taken. She started following his friend Keon Henderson. He told her Jamal has his church because of her. She felt her skin crawl when he whispered in her ear. I told her to stay away. In November 2025, Topaz underwent deliverance, manifesting entities that have pushed her out of her body. A detective who is a seer shared she is no longer in her body. Topaz is asleep and the entity has full control. Jamal, if you have to use witchcraft to get people to do what you need, it's not of their free will, it's called kidnapping. Jamal hides behind his illusions and hopes no one sees. I am moving forward by faith. I forgive everyone involved, even the voodoo priestess. Please repent. Satan, your father, doesn't love you, he hates humans. Don't be deceived. I pray if there are others bound like this, they will be freed. Happy 29th birthday, Topaz. We love you and we are bringing you home. Abba Father has need of her in this earth. That devil ain't making no sense. This is our time for a miracle. I am the Lord that healeth thee. Satan, my eldest brother Jesus Christ put his feet on your neck, and I command you to come out of my daughters in the matchless name of Jesus. We bind the strong man and command you to loose my daughters' souls from the cages you have them in, using every satanic human agent. May they be judged by the fire of the Holy Spirit if they won't repent.
Good and gracious God, you're mega and merciful. I pray right now in the name of Jesus that you will visit every person in this room, that they will have an encounter with you, that you will cause them to be satisfied with you alone. I pray, God, that every cycle that's running in their family, it could be a cycle of poverty, it can be a cycle of perversion, it can be a cycle of depression, it can be a cycle of divorce, it can be a cycle of anything that is unlike you. We ask now that you break it in the name of Jesus Christ. I pray, God, that every distraction is removed, that you allow them and empower them to drop every offense and go into the culture, go into the college, go into this nation, declaring Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior.
I have been documenting for 4 years, 4 entire years. Topaz has been fighting for her life silently, and I've been fighting right along with her. And as I share this story with you, pray that you grab hold of some faith along with me, because this battle has to be won through prayer. Today should be a day of joy, a day of joy, a day of joy. It's my beautiful darling Topaz 29th birthday.
All right.
And
so her mother, Crystal Madison, she's known on social media as Crystal Madison Hair. Okay. This is her YouTube page. All right. She says, today I'm speaking as a mother crying out for help. For 4 years, I have documented what I have witnessed concerning my daughters Topaz and Diamond. I have messages, dates, photos, videos, and other records. I'm not asking for revenge. I'm asking for truth, safety, prayer, and help. I forgive everyone who has caused harm. Forgiveness does not mean I stopped seeking answers. I simply refuse to let hate live in my heart. What has happened feels unthinkable, but I believe Jesus can still do the impossible. My prayer, Lord Jesus, protect my daughters, uncage them, their souls expose the truth. Send the right help and restore our family in Jesus' name. It's my darling Topaz birthday. Some of you are asking, why would a father do this? Topaz Amethyst is, sorry, y'all, hold on one second, is Jamal's excuse me, firstborn virgin daughter. The what now? I'm sorry. Okay. This spiritual explanation give it to me. I'm reading it how it is throughout this journey, as that her position as his firstborn is significant in that sacrifice is connected to power, fame, fortune, influence, and legacy. That is the reason I have been speaking with such urgency. Topaz has given her life to Jesus Christ. So I don't know how it works, but what I do know, Jesus don't play about his own. For 4 years, I have documented what I personally witnessed around my daughter, the drastic changes, her own words, texts, emails, recordings, requests for separation employment changes, police contacts, and other records. I have been to the FBI 3 times and I will continue going, excuse me. I've had interviews. I know I'm up against powerful people. However, I believe by faith, Jesus Christ, his blood covers me and will continue to cover me. Topaz is a human being. Diamond is a human being. They both are daughters. Neither one of them are sacrificed for anybody's power, fame, or fortune, even legacy. That is why. This is absolutely insane. I know, but I must speak up for the voiceless. This is real. This is evil. This is the last days. Psalms 35 over our lives. They are all up under the Topaz post commenting. My enemies are wild. More grace and mercy. I forgive. I love my daughters. You don't defeat darkness by becoming dark. You defeat it by turning on the light. That's the readings of the word. Woo! This sounds like this lady trying to get a check. You know what? Okay, I'm done talking. I cannot. Probably already get one. You better read the violin, not the violin. Thank you, Londa. Sean. Okay. I'm gonna pull up one more thing and then we're gonna have the conversation. I'm gonna pull up one more thing and then we're gonna have the conversation. So the mother mentioned that they already her enemies are in Topaz's comments wishing her a happy birthday. That's what she said. So we're going to go to the post and see who could she be possibly calling enemies. Here we go. So who is she calling enemies? We're going to go to the post. So this is the post. Here is Topaz. This is 1 day ago. So Topaz is alive and well, y'all. So for those who are wondering, where is Topaz? How is she doing? What's going on? Topaz is alive and well. She's just celebrating her 29th birthday. And she looks amazing doing it. Looks like she's in Atlanta. She says, it's my 29th birthday. Something looks different about this one. Everything that happened this past year and every year before it has all led up to this, to now. I love this age, this moment. All of it feels just right. Like God has been waiting for me to get here, and I'm here to stay. And she looks stunning, might I add. She's doing all the things, just gorgeous. I think she looked like she's downtown Atlanta. She's having a little staycation action going on. It's her birthday. Makeup always on fleek per usual. All right. Uh-oh, why I can't go to the comments? Y'all, I can't go to the comments. Let me see what's going on. Thank y'all so much for your gifts. Why I can't go to the comments? Hold on, y'all. Give me 3 seconds. I'm gonna take a look and see if I can go to these comments. Lonnie said, poor thing. Let me see. Here we go. So for the comments, I don't know why I can't pull it up on the screen, but I can put it up on my phone. Just being so me says, this is so embarrassing for Topaz. Where's the mother's pastor at? I think the mother's pastor is the one. All of Giselle's daughters post of happy birthday. Okay, so I was Miss Carrie. No, I didn't see Carrie on here, but Giselle has posted. So that's what I'm getting to. She has limited what's on her page. Okay. Just not the pastor. Okay, so here's the people that mom could be potentially referring to. Okay, here's the people that mom could potentially be referring to. It could be her former stepmother, if you will, Giselle Bryant. She said happy birthday. Okay, it could be her current stepmother. She said happy birthday. It could be, so the comments are not turned off. I just can't, for some odd reason, I can't do it on my computer, but I have it on my phone here. Have it on my handy dandy. It could be her stepsister, her older stepsister. And as a matter of fact, they are close. Her sister, let me get to it. Let me get to it. So her sister said happy birthday. Girl, I'm paraphrasing, but girl, I've been texting you. Respond to my text, please. And it's not Grace. Here we go. Hold on. I'm looking for it because I can't remember which. It's the older daughter of Giselle's. So it's the 3 girls, the oldest one, her and Topaz are actually close. I can't remember her name. You have Angel and Adore, so it's Grace. So her and Grace. And so Grace is like, answer my text. Topaz said, I'm gonna do you one better, sis. I'm about to FaceTime you, boo. We there. We locked in. We close. I'm finna FaceTime you right now. What's T? What we finna do? You wanna hang out? What you got? You coming? You up here? Girl, you flew up here for my birthday? Thank you, big sister. No, she's not the big sister because Topaz is older. Thank you, sis. Thank you, little sister. You said all of Giselle's daughter posted happy birthday. Yes. What we got? She turned them off probably. Yeah, no, they're on. Grace. Yep. Her name is Grace. So Topaz is alive and well. She's doing just fine. She just turned 29. She's enjoying herself. She is close with her sisters. The only question that I have, so I don't have all of the information of the things, but but she's close with her sister Grace for sure. I haven't seen her with her father though. Not only have I not seen her with her father, but I didn't see her at her grandmother's funeral, and I streamed it live. I watched it. I didn't see her at her grandmother's funeral. So I'm curious to know, what is her mother talking about? Is her mother is insinuating that Jamal is using her as a sacrifice for his fame and his fortune that he currently has. But mom, she wasn't at the funeral of her grandmother. She hasn't posted pictures with her dad in a very long time. She hasn't been seen with her dad. She hasn't been down to the new birth. So we need to know what's going on. Now, Delson said earlier that this is a matter of AI. This is an AI situation going on. But in fact, this post came from um her own page, her mother's own page. So what do you all think could be going on? Child, just say you want a piece of attention. So here's the thing. The last post that she had with her mother, because she used to post with her mother all the time, the last post I saw on her page was from 2022, if I'm not mistaken. The last post of her and her mother, it said November 7th, 2022. So I'm wondering also if this is a situation where her mother is going to a church that could be, you know, is her mother going to a church where the pastor is kind of putting these things in her ear? Could it be that, like most adult children that grew up, in church, she just want her space, she just want her freedom? Could it be that? And could it be that maybe her mother is doing a little too much? Could it be that the church that her mother may be a part of, Topaz is not in agreement with it, or it's too much going on? Lana said, heck, the last picture she posted of mom was 2023. So she may not be talking to any of them, mom or dad. That part. Could it be that this is a young woman that is trying to find her identity, that is trying to find out what's next for her in life? She has followed in the steps of her father, and I believe her mother was in ministry as well. And she says, maybe, just maybe, the thinking here is, you know what? I need to take a step back. I need to take a minute. I want to experience life. I want to breathe a little bit. I want to just chill for a minute. I want to be in my own space, maybe. So her mother, if you go to her mother's page, her mother showed some text messages. Her mother showed some text messages. Let me get to it. And for some odd reason, StreamYard is not allowing me to drop the link. Do y'all see the link in the chat? So that should say something. If her last post was that long ago, then getting the attention now does what sparkle numbers, which we talked about the other day. And the mother may want attention, but the mom is not like that, really. She does hair. She's an amazing hairstylist there in Atlanta. I don't know about her wanting attention, but to the flip side, to the contrary, I can hear the hurt and pain in her voice. She wants her daughter back. But I'm curious to know if Topaz is just being a young adult and she just want to chill. She don't want to be bothered. I'm wondering if that's the case. Let me go back to to the I want to read a couple of the text messages that the mom posted. I want to read that right quick. We don't be knowing these people. That's right. We don't know. Uh okay. I want to see if I could go to okay. Here we go to the okay. So these are text messages. I'm gonna read some of the text messages that the mom had posted from Topaz to her mother. She says, yes, I will call her. Yeah, this is from Topaz. Yes, I will call her as soon as I leave, get from under this covering. I feel a lot lighter. I was worried about Diamond. I don't want her. That's Topaz's older sister. I don't want her to hurt herself or be upset. But I don't but sorry y'all. But I don't think I would be make safe decisions with her. And I know I don't want to live a cursed life. I just want her to remember I do love her, even if we're not best friends. I don't want her to be down. I will make today peaceful. I'm about to shower, she said. Her mom said, I'm really proud of you. That's a strong and peaceful mindset. Just make your time, just take your time and enjoy your morning. I love you. I hear you I hear you about Diamond, and I want you to know we're going to help her too, okay? You don't have to carry that on your shoulders. Right now, I just want you at peace and safe and with the job of your dreams, one step at a time. I've got both of my girls covered. I love you so much. Okay. Now, in this AI thing, the mom, I guess, typed out what she wanted to say. So let's see here. Londa said her mom needs help. She's experiencing a mental crisis. Pay attention to the language. It's not normal. JP said maybe she takes her ministry seriously and wants to be away from what she feels may be detrimental. Londa said, Delson, why do you think she wants attention? I don't understand. Attention from what and why? Topaz is doing her and probably wants to be away from it all. Jacqueline says, I don't understand why everything has to be posted on social media. Londa said, we don't know what she's had to endure. Her mom has issues. Okay. So I just read the text thread that mom had posted there. And then I want to go on. Let's see if there's any more text messages, because those text messages, we don't have context for those. Okay, so here goes some more text from Topaz. Oh, mama, I love you more than anyone. I woke up listening to CeCe Winans and Fred Hammond because I felt a little sick. I love you and I'm coming back. I just want to land this job first. And I don't want to return with an unhealed heart and spirit. I know warfare is high, but I'm leaning on Jesus. I'm sorry for any hurt I've caused on my end, truly. Her mom said, this was April. This was back in April. Her mom says, praying for you. Be careful of your diet too. You still eating a lot of sugar. Mom says, I love you much. Just getting off work. What kind of sick was you feeling though? You need anything? Jesus covers you. I miss you, and you are feeling better. Now, all of those messages I just read. So Topaz only sent the one message, and then mom has sent all those other messages that I had just read. Delson said, I'm saying it seems like the mom is seeking for attention, not the daughter, just by the language at what she used to talk for her and not herself. It's definitely an explanation. Jacqueline said, what's the goal for making it public? This sounds like a private matter. Okay, so here goes some more text messages. It looks like let's see. I'm asking you both to please pray, discern, and be honest with me. I am not trying to attack anyone or harm the church. I am trying to protect my daughter and get wise spiritual help because I believe this is bigger than a normal family issue. Pray you all are enjoying family on this 4th of July holiday. Now I don't know who this is to, but she sent a picture of some text messages. The picture of the text messages that she sent reads as follows. I love you. Okay, so this is from Topaz, I believe. I love you. You're the most gorgeous woman on earth. So many are jealous of you, and I want you to know you are an amazing mama. And then mother replies, Topaz, thank you, baby. This was, hold on, y'all. This was June 27th. Hold on. This was June 27th. Hold on, I had lost my place, y'all. Okay, here we go. She said, thank you, baby. I love you. Oh, why I keep doing it? Hold on. 1 second. Okay. It did again. I'm trying to pause it because it's a video. 1 second. Okay. I'm grateful to hear love from you. I'm giving you space, but I'm always praying for your safety, peace, healing, and protection. I love you with an abundance of love, Mama. And then, so that's the picture of the text messages. And then she says, "Oh, when she shifts, she texts June 27th." So I don't know who mom reached out to, but these text messages were to whoever she reached out to for help. Y'all talking. Let me see what y'all saying. What's the goal for making this public? Jacqueline, you can't reason with the person who is spiraling, right? Jamal was picking some. Sean, Jamal was picking some special ones. Love to talk about. I just screamed London. I get it, but why make it public? Right. Mighty God. They all sound like they needed some special. I cannot. Some special attention. Delson said, very interesting of the dates that you're giving because that's literally right after Tasha K made it public about his son on her show. That went out Father's Day, June. Londa said, they all seem like they need some special attention. Okay. Jay to them, mom sound like she couple of fries. Okay. Short of a happy meal. Delson, very strategic, but I digress. They both do at the point, at that point, Jay to them. Okay. So y'all, mama done posted this on her page. She is seeking help to get her daughter back. She said, mom said, from the Jamal Bryant, from under his spell, if you will, air quotes. This is what mom said. If you look on mom's page, First of all, mom be frying, dying, and laying to the side some hair. So you don't see any posts about church or anything like that. You just see a bunch of, posts about hair. But then there's this one post about her daughter on her birthday. And she put it on her stories. I don't know what to say. What do y'all think? And this is Topaz's mom, right? Yep. This is Topaz's mother. And you absolutely right, Londa. She does look more like her mom. She look like both of them, but she does look more like her mother. You're right. She got her booking information on there and everything. People are going to ask questions and make comments when you go public. She took time to make the mood music and infomercial. You know what? She mapped it out. I mean, so she want her daughter back. But Londa is saying there's a bigger issue at play here, and the bigger issue is that Londa thinks she's having a mental break. Somebody needs to go around and check on moms. I'm just saying, child. Topaz, where is Topaz? She's alive and well, and she's minding her young adult business. But mom says she doesn't, based upon these text messages that we just read, she not reaching out like that. Tope not listen, okay? She bad with them shears. Do you hear me? That woman can lay some hair down. But she misses her daughter. And you can even notice a difference in look as far as mom. Mom is normally like made up, hair on fleek, all the things. Now she got no offense to the Kojic, she got a Kojic bun, and the face is not beat like how it normally is. Is it a spiritual psychosis? I'm just posing questions. Is mom in a spiritual psychosis? Also, I'll bring this one out. Everyone has interviewed all of the baby mothers except her mother. That's a thought. Jacqueline said, Delson, I'm just saying. If you want me to drop the link and her story, if you want me to drop the link, just put down in the comments, drop the link, and and we can do that. If not, y'all, what do you think? Londa says it's a mental break. I believe it's a potential spiritual psychosis. I believe potentially, I don't know if this is true or not. I believe the mom may be involved in a church that may be dabbling in the occult, maybe. I believe that Topaz is fine. I believe that this is just me on the outside looking in. I don't know now, but just on the outside looking in, I believe that Topaz is being a typical young adult. She's just in her own world with her, being free in her own space. Crystal been in her own, Topaz been in her own lane for all these years. Oh no, Crystal been in her own lane for all these years. Now all of a sudden she posted this. Mental illness is real. Yes, real glamorous. What else y'all got? I think that hold on, y'all. Let me read this. YouTube rejected your comment. This is fairly common when sharing a link. You may need to share the link another way. They won't allow me to drop the link. What was I about to say? I think that, yeah, I think she's just being a young adult. She has gone to school. She has done everything that she needed to do. She just said that she's saying yes to God. So, there's that. She said that she is gonna get back into the swing of things as it pertains to ministry. She has, been laying low. She's been chilling. And so I think that mom may not be used to that, maybe, and she doesn't know how to feel about her daughter taking space like that. So there's so many variables. Listen to you read Topaz text. Something is going on with her as well. Very true. Very true. I'm thinking about reaching out to the mom. What do y'all think? I'm thinking about reaching out to the mom. What do y'all think about that? Just to get her, maybe she'll come on the show or what, or maybe she'll talk about it, or whatever the case may be. But I'm thinking about me reaching out to the mom. He said no. If you're gonna reach out to Topaz. Topaz is not going to talk. I can tell you that right now. I can reach out, but she is not gonna talk. Not to me, anyways. I'm willing to bet you $1,000,000 bucks Tasha K has reached out, and if she won't talk to Tasha K, she really ain't gonna talk to me. I don't know. She gonna talk up the street and around the corner. Yeah, I'm unable to drop the link in. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Let me do this. I'm gonna drop the link if y'all want to if anybody want to come up just for a few minutes. We ain't gotta do too much, but it's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on here, and nobody is really talking about it. Joy 105 not even talking about it. So she probably don't want to talk to nobody. Hold on, y'all. Just being so me, Jamal got some backtracking to do. He needs to get involved in a healing way if he hasn't already. Man, not until she get help. Oh, as far as talking to the mom, I feel like she may be more apt to talk now. I don't know. Let me see. Excuse me, y'all. There's the link. So I just dropped the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up for a few minutes and just, talk about it real quick. Just give you a little 1-2 step on it. Excuse me. But yeah. So I don't know. So, prayers up, because mom, she sounds like really, 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 really hurt. It looks like this has been going on for a while, for some years now. It's not uncommon for kids, especially if you grew up in a church, and depending on what kind of church, like if you grew up in a strict church or whatever the case may be, it's not uncommon for kids to kind of, as they're growing up and becoming young adults, it's not uncommon for them to kind of go into themselves, especially if I'm not saying she's strict, I'm just saying especially if she is was kind of tight on her. I don't want to say strict, but if she maybe was kind of tight, maybe, I don't know. Jacqueline said, so was the goal to be offered a chance to be on someone's platform to discuss this private, sensitive matter? I don't think so. Just based on the way nobody is picking this up. It's not garnered any traction. I haven't seen anybody talk about this. I'm the first person to talk about it. This may this may in fact be a nothing sandwich. I don't know. I'm just presenting the information and we just having a discussion about it, but it hasn't gone viral. It hasn't garnered anything. If she really wanted attention like y'all say she does, like some of y'all say she does, she would have sent this stuff out. She would have sent it to Tasha K, would have been the first one. Because that's where you get the most traction. She would have sent it to a Tasha K. She would have sent it to a Larry Reed, maybe. She would have sent it to a St. James. She would have sent it to, different people that have a very large reach if she wanted attention like that. And I don't think that's the case. I do believe that there is some type of mental disconnection, potentially. Could be. So yeah. So I don't think it's a matter of attention at all. Because there's so many outlets that would love to take this story on. Joy 105 haven't even touched it. I'm just confused as to why it had to be posted. So her daughter's birthday was yesterday. Either yesterday or today. Might have been yesterday. It was her daughter's birthday. So I think it was a happy birthday coupled with I miss my daughter. I want my daughter back into my life. And then the extra that she added with it. So I think maybe that it was a cry for help, maybe. But attention, like how y'all thinking attention, I don't know about that. Me too, Jacqueline. But why not post it? If you want your daughter to come back home, or not come back home, but just start coming back around. She wants it seems as if there's a breach in the relationship. She wants the relationship to get back together. Why not post it? And it's your daughter's birthday. She hasn't posted anything else. She just made that one post. I miss my daughter. Happy birthday to my daughter. She hadn't talked to her. She hasn't had consistent communication. It looks like, based upon what she said, she hasn't had consistent communication with her daughter in years. Consistent communication. So I don't know. It's getting late. I know it's 12 o'clock on the East Coast. Thank you all so much for rocking with me and all of that good stuff. Again, if you would like to support the channel, there are a couple of ways to do so. You can support by, you can scan the QR code there for my PayPal. So you can support by either utilizing the PayPal or Venmo. And if you're unable to scan the QR code for the Venmo or the PayPal, you can Venmo is I am Courtney Phillips TV, and PayPal is I am Courtney P TV. Also, Zelle is I am Courtney Phillips TV at gmail.com. You said, I just don't understand putting private, sensitive information on social media. Yeah, I get it. If I'm healed and you keep talking about that, yeah, I'm going to head on out too. I can understand that. Again, I am so grateful and so thankful to everyone who has supported via a like, via a share, or via a subscribe. But not only that, I'm grateful just for your financial contributions to this platform. As I am yet working behind the scenes to get some things going, I want to thank you all yet and again for tuning in faithfully every day. I've been going every day nonstop since August 1st, and so I'm grateful for that. So thank you all again. That's my thank you to you all for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, for your donations. Thank you to each and every one of you for doing that. And even for those of you that watch the replay and you comment, I'm forever grateful for that. Thank you so much for all the DMs. Thank you for that as well. I'm forever grateful. Be mindful of them reels though. 1 or 2 reels a day. All right. Be mindful. Be mindful. But other than that, I'm grateful for every email. If you would like for me to, here we go. If you would like for me to even host your event, if you have an event you would like for me to host it, or you would just like for me to attend the event, I'm in Houston. So please do not hesitate to reach out to me at iamcourtneyphillipstv@gmail.com. iamcourtneyphillipstv@gmail.com is where you can reach me. It's been an amazing night. I've had a good time with you all. Thank you all so much again for tuning in. I will see you all. I will check in with you all again tomorrow. Let's do it again. We're going to leave out